So the first thing is, get your grill nice and hot. Not necessarily hot heat, but like medium high. Make sure it's just really hot. Start off with your clean grates. Use your little scraper thing. Scrape off all the old dead stuff. Nice and smooth. Next important step, take like a napkin with some kind of oil. I'm using just old peanut oil or whatever, and just oil up the grates a little bit. So just basically pour the peanut oil on the napkin. Use your tongs, wipe it all on the grates to get that nice and oiled up. Because if you don't do this step, the chicken's going to stick because the chicken doesn't have any fat on it. Alright? So once you get that nice and done and you're ready to go, here's what you're going to do with your chicken. Next thing you do, start your chicken on the grill, just like so. Directly over the hot coals or the hot side of the gas grill, whatever you want to call it. And you lay it there. Use a timer. I'm doing exactly 2 minutes and 10 seconds, right? 2 minutes, 10 seconds, leave it there. Don't touch it, don't slide it around, don't pick it up, don't move it, don't even breathe on it. Leave the lid open and just let it sit there for like 2 minutes, 10 seconds, between 2 to 4 minutes or whatever, right? I'm using 2 minutes. If you move it too soon, what'll wind up happening is the chicken's gonna stick. The chicken's gonna stick and you're gonna rip the chicken apart and it's not gonna look good. And it's going to be all mangled. So let it sit here for 2 minutes, 10 seconds. The reason I say that is because I cut my chicken breast in half, so it's only like less than 1 inch thick. So you don't need a lot of time, all right? If it was like a super thick chicken breast, you might want to use, a little bit longer time, maybe 4 minutes. But 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Using a timer, let it sit there, all right? 2 minutes, 10 seconds has passed. As you can see, if you look really closely around the chicken, it's like a little white edge. It might not be a lot, but you don't need it, doesn't matter. But the chicken is cooking. You can hear it sizzling a little bit. It won't be flaring up because this isn't a fatty piece of meat. So therefore, it's cooking fine. Don't worry about it if it's not flaming up. The next thing I do is, watch this. When I pick up this piece of chicken, it's not sticking to the grill. Check that out. Wow. I turn every piece of chicken 45 degrees. All this is really doing is just putting like little grill marks on it. You could technically just leave the chicken down there for 5 minutes on each side. But after 2 minutes, 10 seconds, turn each piece of chicken that's not sticking to the grill about 45 degrees. So like I said, if you don't really care about the little grill mark things, don't worry about the 2 minutes, turning every 2 minutes. All you would have to do is just on this side, throw it on the grill and let it sit there for about 4 to 5 minutes total time on this one side. And notice nothing stuck to the grill, everything's fine and happy. And I'm directly over the hot side of the coals. All right, so I'll see you in 2 minutes. Another 2.5 minutes has gone past, or excuse me, 2 minutes 10 seconds has gone past. For 4 minutes total. If you didn't care about flipping it. Next thing you know, once again, it's not sticking. You just flip the chicken over. You notice it's not burnt to the crisp. It's not all overdone. It looks good. Smells even better. Wish you could see this. That's why it's important to use a timer. Kind of be accurate. Reproduce this stuff. I did cook it a little bit longer than I expected, but anyway, still not burnt to a crisp. Once again, 2 minutes on this side. Then I'm going to turn it for 45 degrees for another 2 minutes. Basically, total 4 minutes on each side. 4 to 5 minutes is all you need on each side to cook chicken breast all the way through when it's cut thin. Or not cut thin, but when it's cut in half. So just know that. It doesn't take forever to cook chicken. So I'll see you in a little bit. Another 2 minutes has gone past. Chicken's probably done right now, but I'm going to cook it a little bit longer. So my little 45 degree turn thing. Notice the chicken hasn't stuck yet because when you set it down the first time, you just got to leave it there. If you move it too soon, the chicken breast will stick. So I'm going to leave it there for another 2 minutes. Like I said, total of 4 minutes on this side is going to go past. And the chicken will be ready to go. And I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. So another 2 minutes has gone past. Basically 4 minutes on each side of this chicken breast. 5 if you really needed thick ones. You look on this side of the chicken. It's not burnt. It's perfect, actually. It looks good. It smells good. Nothing's burnt up about it. So we're gonna take this, put it on my clean plate here, and the rest of my chicken I cooked earlier. And I'm gonna take it inside and show you what it looks like after I cut into it. Alright, Mom, so the chicken's all done, and here it is inside. For this recipe, it's super simple. All I did was add Italian seasoning, sprinkled on both sides of the chicken breast, along with lemon pepper seasoning, sprinkled on both sides of the chicken breast. The lemon pepper does have a little bit of salt in it, so you can find one that doesn't have it, but it's not a lot of salt. It's not like spreading a bunch of salt in your food. It's just, sprinkle it on there nice and generously, or, the more you put on it, obviously the more potent the taste's going to be. Then after that, I threw it like in the refrigerator or whatever, covered for about 30 minutes since this is a dry rub. Like I said, just pick some seasonings you like for the dry ones. Throw it in there. It is important that it does have a little bit of salt on it because the salt tenderizes the meat. So now, back to the chicken as far as you being done. Remember, I cooked it for a total of 4 minutes on each side. So a total of 8 minutes. Not 20, not 15, not whatever. And it's all over high heat. My kitchen shears makes it easy work of chicken. So take this chicken breast right here. This is the thickest part of it that I'm cutting through, by the way. And if you look at that chicken breast looks amazing. The camera's not doing it justice, but it's still juicy. It's still tender. It's what you would get from any restaurant, pay a lot of money for. You could do that at home. The outsides of the chicken breast, there's no burning. A little char is good because it's over the high heat, but that's just the seasonings. Every chicken breast in here is cooked that same way, over high heat. 8 minutes total. Once again, another one at a thick part. Look at that. Perfectly white. Nothing's pink. That's why I said you don't need to cook chicken that long. Especially when it's boneless. The bone-in chicken, maybe so. Boneless chicken, not so much. Anyway, this one was relatively simple. 2-ingredient chicken. Basically, it's lemon pepper. It's got a little Italian swing to it. It's dry seasoning. You can pick anything in your cabinet that's dry and just rub it on there. Don't be shy of it. Let it sit for a little bit. Today it was just 30 minutes, so I didn't have that much time for my meals of the week. I'm now going to chalk this up, divide it into my meals for the week, and I'll be done. So, hope this worked out for you. Love you, Mom.